If you've got a creative talent and you're looking for an audience to share it with, we've got just the place for you. You might be surprised at the location, but we promise that this Friday night, nobody will telling you to be quiet. We'll bring you all the details just ahead right here on Patriots Today. Good morning, I'm Riley Ranson and you're watching Patriots Today, our very own news program here at the Mohave Accelerated Schools.
And I'm Raina Hartman. So, Riley, how was your weekend?
I had a great weekend. How was your weekend, Raina?
It was awesome.
All right. Well, here's something for Milk students to enjoy this weekend. For those of you who complain about never having anything to do in our town, how about this? There will be an open mic night called Dewey's this Friday, and it's just for teenagers. If you're a musician or singer, the stage is all yours. Have a drama or comedy act you'd like to share? This event is just for you. How about your own poetry or dramatic writing? Why not let the public hear what you've got to say? Dewey's is being hosted by the Mohave County Library on Hancock Road. To sign up for the event, you need to contact Kyle at 758-0755 or visit the Teen Center in the library. The evening begins at 5:30 p.m. and is only open to high school students. There is no admissions charge, but you'll need to show a student ID to enter. So if you want to go, pick up a special ID card in the high school office. Even if you don't want to perform, show up to watch your friends and enjoy free refreshments.
Want to get away from Bullhead City for a while? How about a trip to England, Ireland, and Wales? Mr. Nicklin is planning a 9-day trip right after school gets out in May, and there is still room for students who would like to go. If you're interested, plan to attend an informational meeting on Tuesday, September 24th, where you'll find out what it costs and everything else you will need to know.
The Tech Club meets this afternoon after school. They're getting ready to televise the home football games next month at Firebird Field. If you're interested in TV production, come to the meeting and see how you can help. Also, don't forget that the National Honor Society has a mandatory meeting for all members this Wednesday. The meeting will be held in Mrs. Mulligan's classroom during lunch.
Sophomores and juniors, the PSAT is coming to Malk next month, but you'll need to get signed up right away. This test is a great way to practice for the SAT, and there are scholarship opportunities available if you score high. The PSAT is recommended for 10th and 11th grade students who are interested in going to college after high school. Students who perform well on the test may also qualify to compete for the National Merit Scholarships. The test will be administered here at Malk on Wednesday, October 16th. The cost is $15, but there are limited seats available, so sign up as soon as you can to get the spot and practice the test.
There were 2 high school games this weekend. We've got the story on those with sports in just a moment, but first, let's see what happened today in history.
France's King Louis XIV was born in 1638. In 1810, Mexico began a successful revolt against Spanish rule. The American Legion was incorporated by an act of Congress in 1919.
Back. Today we have Jack Jones on the set with us to share an update on school sports. So Jack, high school football and volleyball both had games this last weekend. How did we do?
Not so good, Riley. Both teams suffered losses, but it's still early in the season. The undefeated Patriots football team traveled to the Phoenix area on Thursday to take on the Heritage Heroes. The Heritage team has an impressive history. 3 years ago, they defeated Malk when both teams were 2A to take the state title. A year later, they bumped up to 3A, and while we were taking the 2A title that year, they were winning it all in 3A. This year, they're looking a little more human as they dropped their season's opener to the NFL Yet Academy. Unfortunately, the Patriots made some mistakes offensively on Thursday night and couldn't capitalize on their passing game or get any big runs. The defense played well in the first 3 quarters, but were hurt by a lack of communication and poor tackling. Coach Sagasta said the Patriots will work harder this week at catching the pass, and they'll get ready to race the NFL Yet for themselves this Friday in Phoenix. The high school team, volleyball team, led by Coach Hoyt, hosted Gilbert Early College last Friday at the Young Scholars Gym. The Lady Patriots lost 3 out of 5 sets, but played them very close. Our girls took took the lead several times and fought point by point to the end. The team is made up of some tough, committed athletes, which makes the matches exciting to watch. We expect to see some great things out of them on the season progresses. Their final home game is this Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. in the gym at Young Scholars Academy, and they'll send the rest of their season on the road. So that's a wrap of this weekend's games. The middle school volleyball will travel to the Topak this afternoon, so good luck, girls.
Thanks, Jack. Better luck next time, I guess. More news ahead, but first, here's a look at what cafeteria has for us today.
Alright, now you know what to expect for lunch. We've been told by Chef Gold that he's hoping to have a full kitchen set up and serving hot meals by the end of this month. So we're looking forward to that. In the meantime, here's the rest of the news. The monsoon storms last week did more than wash out roads and cause power outages. 3 airliners bound for Las Vegas were diverted to the Laughlin Bullhead City International Airport last Monday when stormy weather backed up traffic at the McCarran International Airport in Vegas. The 2 Allegiant flights and 1 Spirit Airlines flight were from the Midwest. A number of airlines have selected our airport as a divert location in the event of trouble at the Vegas airport. All 3 flights refueled while in Bullhead City and eventually continued their journey to Las Vegas as the weather let up.
A new bill that is working its way through the United States Senate is designed to protect journalists from government intervention and allow them to protect their sources. However, many new gatherers are up in arms over the pending legislation because it attempts to define which journalists would benefit from the so-called Media Shield Law. Mainstream reporters from professional radio, television, and print media companies will be protected, but not the many bloggers and amateur journalists that many are turning to for information these days. Matt Drudge of the Drudge Report, an online news gathering website, referred to one of the bill sponsors, Dianne Feinstein, as a fascist and suggested that the law would weaken the freedom of the press in our country by giving advantages to government-approved media outlets.
The world's smallest pony has gone missing. Charlie stands less than 25 inches tall and was visiting the 47th annual horse fair in an Italian city where thieves cut through a wire fence to take him. Police believe the motive may be ransom, but the owner, Bartolo Menecia, has not received any demands yet. The pony is not believed to be in Bullhead City area, but if you see a small dog running around with a mane and hoofs, you might consider calling the Italian police. And that is our news for this morning. Here's your word of the day before we go.
Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.